Hello there, welcome to me, Music Mike, and I like music because music's good. YouTube don't like you playing music, especially with someone else's, and it's all someone else's because, well, I don't musical talent whatsoever, but I do have musical taste, and it's about time that I spread this musical taste to the rest of the world. So, yes, there may be adverts on this, but there's nothing to do with me. Hopefully, if there are any adverts, they will go straight to Trevor Horn and Jeffrey Downes of the Buggles in this case, or the artist, whatever album we're playing. If this carries on, we will be doing a few albums that you may have never heard, but you must have heard. You have to listen to these before you die. And this is the first one I've chosen, because this actual single, 7-inch single, was quite literally the first record I ever bought. I mean, this is the actual one. This is not like, yeah, I got rid of it and this is a new one. No, this is the actual first record I ever bought. And this was the Buggles and Video Killed the Radio Star, which is, I'll be honest with you, an amazing album. It's really, really good. Single, sorry. And you know it. You all know it. It's the one that goes, ooh, ooh. Now, I bought this in 1979. Just before either my birthday or Christmas, when I was getting a record player. So I couldn't actually play it when I bought it. I was waiting for either my birthday or Christmas to play it. But I was very excited, and it was my first very modern looking single. I mean, look at the cover of this, it was amazing. Anyway, needless to say, the single was stunningly good, and they brought out a couple of other singles as well. So I bought the album, and this is the actual album I bought from 1980. This is the Buggles, The Age of Plastic, with Trevor Horn and Jeffrey Downes, the two main members of the band. What I didn't realise at the time was that this was going to be life-changing for me musically, because I would have a love affair, not really, with Trevor Horn, him up there, and his producing of music, because he started off in the Buggles. May have done stuff before, but I'm not aware of that. But definitely the Buggles was his first major success. But he also worked with ABC, he also worked with Seal, he also worked with Frankie Goes to Hollywood, Propaganda, did ZTT label, so Art of Noise, and all them, and loads of other artists, including Dollar. I'll forgive him for that. I think he did something with Spandau Ballet as well, I'm not sure. But anyway, no doubt Trevor Horn will appear quite a lot in these videos as we go on in the future. Or not, depending on whether or not he does or not. Hi T, hope you're good. So this is a gamble for me in the fact that I don't know whether or not this is going to affect anything to do with the channel, but I am not monetising this, like I said earlier. So what we got? We've got this, which is the inner sleeve. Now I do like an inner sleeve with lyrics, because you can find out what they're singing and talking about, which is always handy when you're wanting to sing along or mime or whatever. Not many tracks on this album. You've got on this side Plastic Age, Video, Plastic Age, Video Kill the Radio Star, yeah, Kid Dynamo and Miss Robot. And on the other side you've got Clean Clean, L Street, Astro Boy and Johnny on the Monorail. Now, you've heard the old saying, all killer no filler. Every single one of these tracks is amazing, which is why this is an album you need to listen to before you snuff it, because it is so good. 1980s, literally 1980, come out in January, and shall we have a play with it? Ireland, which is one of my favourite record labels because they have the Buggles on it. I'm easily pleased. We'll put side one, track one on. I won't be able to play all the tracks, all the album. I'll only be able to play snippets of. Where's my... Is that 33? Is that 33? I don't know what's 33. So that's not 33, that's 78. That's 33, isn't it? Yeah, there we go. So this is the first track. It might be a bit crackly, but isn't that part of the fun of vinyl? And this is the Plastic Age. First lines are, every day my metal friend shakes my bed at 6 AM, then the shining serving clones running with my telephones. That's what it was about back in the day. It was the future. futuristic stuff. Starts off a bit weird, but bear with it. Smells me when I'm in bed. Waking up. So that was the Plastic Age, and then of course the one we all know. Which is track 2. Little Trevor on indeed. Guy, I wish I had a chance to meet, but it's not going to happen. On that bit there, I used to sing Put the Blame on Meteor. It's actually VCR because Video Killed the Radio Star, but yeah. Misheard lyrics. The next track is one that you won't have heard before unless you've got the album. This is Kid Dynamo. There's some muck on the needle, I think, there's some dust. Me again, sorry. Let's take the dust off here. That's going to make a horrible noise, but just... There's a lot of dust on that. Right, so that was Kid Dynamo. And then... I Love You, Miss Robots. The one like that means it might be alright, that's good. So yeah, you can get this on live streaming services. Just look it up. It's just been brilliant, this album. I mean, you know, I started young, but I started well. was my fault again. This is the first time I've done this for a long while, and I'm not overly familiar with this record player. So you'll have to bear with me. Anyway, flip it over, and we put side 2 on. What the hell is that? That's a big lump of something on there. Piece of plastic. That's no good. And we will put on track 1 of side 2. Get some sleep, driving all night. Actually, we'll put the beginning on, because the beginning of this is just brilliant. This is Clean Clean. First lyrics: Pogo Johnny kicked me in the head, aim me for the floorboards, but they picked me up instead. Johnny drove the hard because we could not find a Jeep. Late in the morning, gotta get some sleep. Driving all night out of fear, got it in the ridge every time we change gear. Aiming for the floorboards, but they picked me up instead. Through the ringing of the night before, said the engines run and got a beer. This is one of my favourite tracks on the album. What's a single as well? Johnny drove the hot track cause we could wake me in the morning. Gotta get some sleep, driving all night out of fear. Got it in the ribs every time we change gear. To be fair, these skips might help with it. Take a ride, gonna pick up the team. Gonna go where we've never been. I'm gonna take a ride, gonna pick up the team. Now you know it's hard to keep the fighting clean. Clean, clean, clean. Clean, clean. Clean, clean. Oh, Johnny gonna fight the war. Shots in the morning at the local liquor store. This is a rather good lyric as well. This bit here. Lying on the whisper with a blanket on his face, indicating that he's left the human race. Heaven open where the world came in. Gotta keep your head if you wanna win. Just love that lyric. Just think it's brilliant. I'm trying to figure out why we're skipping like mad, and it's because I need to clean my records before I do this in the future. This is a clean your records next time, mate, rather than just going ahead and doing this. Right, so this is track 2 of side 2. L Street. Now, when I had this album, I had a really knackered, old-fashioned, not great record player with a single speaker on it. I didn't have headphones, couldn't attach headphones or anything to it. So I was used to this song because I liked it, I had it on single, listened to the album, so I thought this was a great track, L Street by the Buggles. And I played it on my hospital radio station that I did. I did a show between 1984 and 1986. And the first time I played it, I had headphones on, and it was the first time I'd ever had headphones. And at the end of the record, if you're listening to this with headphones on, or stereo or anything like that, there's a horse. Now, I'd heard the horse run past loads of times, but then I heard it in stereo for the first time. And literally, I've got the tape of it. I play a song, it's come to the end, I get them to play the next record. And the horse runs past. And it blew my little mind. Because it went like that. Or it could have gone like that. But it actually ran past me. This is Digital Plastic with me, some plastic. Thank you, Tom. Oh, I called it out. There you go. We'll go straight into the next track, which is I Love You, Miss Robots. I think, is it? No, it's not. i have already done that one. It's Astro Boy. this was groundbreaking at the time, this music. You remember it's 1980. I mean, God, it's nearly 50 years ago. That's terrifying. So again, you get a chance, there's no excuse these days. Stream this album, you'll love it, and then look at other stuff that Trevor Horn's done, you'll be amazed. I will be covering it, all being well, in the future. That's Astro Boy, and then the final track. It's only eight tracks on this album. Johnny on the Monorail. You know that life is terminal. It's the Paris Pullman in your mind again. Eyes like cameras move their lenses. Take this dream I offer you. Absolutely bonkers lyrics, but they also make sense, which is what I like. I didn't know I could do that. Didn't know I did that. Wow, amazing when stuff like that happens and you don't realise it's going to happen. Anyway, we'll get to the end of it. And that is the album The Age of Plastic by the Buggles from 1980. And I urge you desperately that you go and find this album, either buy it, stream it, whatever, because it is so good. So not many tracks on it, only 8 tracks. No doubt if they released it now, they'd make it into a double album though. It might have even been re-released because we're coming up to the 50th anniversary. Maybe it'll get released in a few years' time for the 50th anniversary. But yeah, the Buggles, Age of Plastic. What an album! And I now wait to see what YouTube do about me doing something on music. Although it's not monetised, any efforts that you did see will be for the artist, all being well. If I've had to cut anything out, then there will be silence at certain parts. I don't mean the cat. But there you go. The Buggles, The Age of Plastic. So big shout out to Toff Calderdale, Top Cat, who've both joined in a bit of the chat. I've had a couple of likes as well. We actually sold Captain Pugwash full DVD box set a few weeks ago. Oh, last week actually, was it before mine? Anyway, it doesn't matter. So yeah, that is it for my trial on this, see how it goes. Hopefully I'll still be here for the next one. So I will leave it there. So indeed, I will be seeing you. Check out the playlist if there ever is one. Definitely check out the album. And until next time, if there is one, pardon me, bye! Doing like they do on the news.